Alrighty folks, welcome back to Shallow Pockets Acres. Our trees from Blue Hills Nursery have leafed out here this past week. This one here is a little slower than the rest of them, but it's coming. There's one of the crab apples. This one here seems to be the slowest one of these crab apples getting started, but it's coming. The weather's been kind of funny. We warmed up and then we got a week that was pretty chilly. And now it's starting to warm back up again. This one here is doing real good. That's one of the newly planted Blue Hills trees. And that one down there is doing about as good as this one up here. And my sweet crab apples from Mother Forest are growing and pretty good. They're starting to leaf out pretty good. And this is all wild blueberries in here. There's another one of them crab apples in there. It's leafing out good. Which might be part of the reason why they're not growing so well. The pH may not be very high with all these blueberries in here. This one that I cut off. It's still coming. Well, you can see it. Well, there it is. This chestnut tree starting to leaf out, and the oak that's in there with it's leafing out also. Chestnut out. I really need to redo my fence around it, but I don't know what to do with it for sure yet. Because it's almost high enough the deer aren't going to bother it, but yet some of the branches are still low enough they can reach them. Northern whitetail crab tree. It's starting to leaf out. I'm really curious to see if the one down here has any Apples only ain't been back here for a couple weeks. Should have cut some of them lower branches off that one. I guess I'll get to them next year. This one was full of blossoms. I can't really tell whether any fruit's set on it yet or not. And that one back. Leaf type pretty good too. I'm gonna walk down to my Walmart apple tree and see if it's got any fruit set on it or not. I'll get back with you when I get down there. There's the Walmart apple tree. I really can't tell as of yet if any of these blossoms, it looks like there is some set there, but won't know for sure for a couple weeks yet probably. There's some that look like they got pollinated. That's the last one of the new trees I planted. I need to get around and wire them trees to my post, or wire the cages to my post, because my cages, seems like just about every one of them has blew over. This don't look like any of the blossoms set on this pear tree, but which I kind of doubt, but it's possible. Cages are off my pine trees, which I ain't gonna worry about them right now. I am gonna take this cage and get it set back down off this oak tree though. I think I've showed this. This is one of my hazelnut bushes. It's down this way. Which it's not growing a whole lot. But it's one of the ones where the road's right over there. If they would get to growing, I could cut out some more of this other brush here, but it's gonna take a little time yet, it looks like. Three Dunstan chestnuts. I don't know if you can tell there or not, but they're all leafing out here now too. And we got that hazelnut bushes, which is the best one I got so far. Wish they were all growing like that. I think that is my hazelnut bush growing in this one. Another hazelnut bush. And back there's another Chinese chestnut. That one's from Tai Tai Nursery. Looks like I need to be checking my cameras because I did have a few deer tracks. More through here now than what I have been seeing anyhow. I'm going to say for the last 2 weeks we've been getting rain about every other day, sometimes every day. So this ryegrass up here is coming. It's finally starting to look like some of the clover in here too is going to grow for me, as long as it don't dry out here. In amongst the rye. And I'm hoping to put some buckwheat in here in a couple weeks, but I stopped and checked at one feed mill and they didn't know if they was going to get it because it was going to cost so much this year. So if the price is too high on it, I probably won't put any buckwheat in here this year, but I have to wait and see. I got a couple weeks before it's time to plant it anyhow, because I'm not going to chance it here. I could possibly plant it now, but there's still a chance of us getting frost yet, so I'll wait a few weeks anyhow. And there is a nice little patch of rye coming up down there around that tree. Thanks for watching.